Hi, Assalamualaikum. So today I'm going to share about the impact of COVID-19 in Malaysia. Hi, Assalamualaikum. So today I'm going to share about the impact of COVID-19 in Malaysia. The first case was detected on 20 January 2020. This happened when 3 individuals from Wuhan, China traveled to our country and tested positive for the virus. Since then, our country have faced multiple wave of infection that lead to the MCO. Today, I have my friend to discuss about the impact of COVID-19 in Malaysia. So here we have Arab, and there we have Amin, and we have Hakim, and lastly we have Hasif. So, Amin, can you tell me about the economic impact and unemployment during the COVID-19 in Malaysia?
Sure. The COVID-19 pandemic has had a significant impact on Malaysia's economy, leading to high unemployment rates. According to my research from research, which is a case study from Sabah, the pandemic has caused job loss, leading to a reduction in consumer demand and resulted in global economic recession. The unemployment rate is still hovering a multi-decade heights, and the pandemic has seriously impacted the Malaysian economy, leading to high employment rates and depreciation in the Malaysian ringgit, against USD.
Yeah, that sound really concerned. Yeah. So, have there been any policies enacted to the address?
Actually, yes. The Malaysian government has taken measures to address the unemployment that situation caused the pandemic. However, the situation is still severe. According to a policy review, and guidance report by the International Labour Organization, which is ILO, the COVID-19 pandemic has evolved into a health, socio-economic and humanitarian crisis of unprecedented scale and impact. The situation in Malaysia is severe with high employment rates and significant economic impacts.
That's so sad for me. But is there any hope for the recovery in any future?
But the situation is still uncertain. The Malaysian government is focused on addressing the well-being of the poorest 40% of the population. Malaysia's near-term economic outlook will be more dependent than usual on government measures to sustain private sector activity as the shock of COVID-19 reduce export-led growth. It remains to be seen how effective this measure will be in addressing the economic impacts and employment situation caused by the pandemic.
So, Hakim, what your opinion about the job in Malaysia during the pandemic?
So, do you guys know that in Malaysia, about 64.5% of jobs cannot be performed from home,
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I know.
and
I see.
50.9% of job require high levels physical proximity and making them most vulnerable to COVID-19. Other than that, vulnerable population are groups that are at high risk experiencing negative impact of COVID-19. So vulnerable population in Malaysia, in many other places.
So basically, our country have most of work that cannot be performed at home.
Yeah, there are a few barriers that include
The
Such
requirement
as-
requirement
yeah,
to
such as
so basically the work must work by physically, right?
Yeah. What I can say, workers who has low income, who are at most risk.
I see, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
So, what your opinion about the impact of COVID-19 in Malaysia?
I think the impact of COVID-19 in Malaysia is severe. So it is just not in Malaysia, but it is throughout the world. I think.
Our worldwide.
Yeah, it is worldwide.
Yeah.
And but I'm focusing on the governmental action in this country. So the Malaysian country have done the initiative of the MCO. Do you remember when the time when the MCO arrived and we are restricted to go outside? We can even buy the grocery on the market, and that is really hard time for us because not just it affects us socially, but it is
Mentally, I think.
yes mentally also, and like Amin said, it affects us economically. Politics also is unstable because of that. But the good things is the prevention of the COVID-19 the MCO give to us. And then also government action is uh, the import the vaccines from another country like New Zealand,
Oh, I see. Russia, right? Russia.
yeah, Australia, America also. That vaccines like AstraZeneca, have we have we utilized it in our country uh, to prevent the symptoms of the disease, and these vaccines also provide the longer term of protection. So now we didn't see any infection of COVID because of that vaccine. That is long term for us. And lastly, my point is government also provide free vaccine to all the people in our country, simply in Malaysians. Uh, I think free vaccines promotes the free healthcare, uh, and it boosts our economy because we don't have to find
Dana,
lots
like,
of income.
like
Yes,
fund.
fundings to buy the vaccines. We have initiative that government provide. So it is the peoples that poorer and cannot afford to buy vaccine for himself. That's my point.
So, Hasif, what is your main impact, for your opinion?
As you all know, every disease has its own symptom, and COVID-19 has its own symptom. And then there are many clinical symptoms that we will face when we have COVID-19 disease. COVID-19 usually cause mild to moderate respiratory systems such as cough, sore throat, and mostly fever. But asymptomatic disease, individuals have also been identified, which has added challenge to disease control and prevention. Moreover, some COVID-19 patients could also develop several illness, manifest by pneumonia, hypoxemia, multi-organ dysfunction, and ARDS, that was acute respiratory distress syndrome, which could eventually lead to death.
I see.
And I have heard many questions about what is different between influenza and COVID-19. This is because influenza and COVID-19 have a same symptom, that was flu. So the difference between influenza and COVID-19 is they both contagious respiratory illness, but they are caused by different virus. COVID-19 is caused by infection with a coronavirus named SARS-CoV-2, and flu is caused by infection with influenza virus. You cannot tell the difference between flu and COVID-19, but symptoms alone, because some of symptoms are the same. Some PCR tests can differentiate between influenza and COVID-19 at the same time. If one of these tests is not available, many testing locations provide. Talk to a healthcare provider about getting tests for both influenza and COVID-19 if you have symptoms. So that's my point.
I see, I see. So, but if you want to know, I have been reading about how the vaccine works. If you know, we have several types, like you said,
Yeah.
AstraZeneca, Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer, and then
Sinovac.
Moderna. Lastly, what? Sinovac. But the vaccine basically have contained the harmful fragment of the COVID-19 pathogen. And it stimulate our immune response in our body to protect against the COVID-19. So basically, what I'm going to talk about is what the vaccine that inject to our body is same pathogen with the COVID-19 pathogen.
So guys, you guys look at today cases is 81 active cases that. So this is how impact of vaccines.
Wow.
Our cases is drop.
Drop lah. So in any addition about the impact of COVID-19, you guys?
I think that's all from me.
So we have end our discussion lah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, this end for our video. Thank you to my friends Arab, Amin, Hakim and Hasif that joined me to a discussion about impact of COVID-19 in Malaysia. But I'm also not forget about our frontliner that take care of the people in Malaysia during MCO. For the viewers, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy our video. Goodbye. Assalamualaikum. Ciao.